What is up, you guys? It's D, and I know it has been a while. Wanted to update you guys before I get into the video, but I apologize for not too much variety in like videos or like have even streaming. I recently got a part-time job, so that has mostly taken up most of my time the past few weeks, the past month in general. As I have been put on a schedule that's very random and getting back into work after like a while, I had to kind of get used to it again. So I apologize again for not having too much variety in things. Like the past like few weeks has been mostly react videos to analog horror and then undusted letters from the past videos. But I just wanted to update you guys before I get into this video. Also, happy holidays. It is officially December. Well, it's been December, but as I record this is the first video I'm recording actually in December. So uh but yeah, so today we're going to be reacting to the Gemini Home Entertainment videos. There's going to be 4 videos we'll be watching today, which will be the world's weirdest animals, storm safety tips, artificial computer learning, and our solar system. Like I told you guys last time when we finished Local 58, if more Local 58 TV videos come out, we will be watching them, but I did want to start watching the Gemini Home Entertainment videos as I have been wanting to watch more. And so, like I said, also, like if you guys have any more analog horror videos that you want me to watch, just let me know in the comments and I'll like get to them. All right, so we're gonna get into it. Like I said, the first one we're gonna be watching is World's Weirdest Animals. It's like different from watching the Local 58 TV intro because I was so used to watching that one. Now it's a different one. World's Weirdest Animals. Rural Minnesota. Wilkin County. Ah, look at that. Open field. Animal number 1. It's gonna progressively get worse as we will go through it, isn't it? That's not bad. The Greater Prairie Chicken. Look at all those chickens. Native to Central North America, Greater Prairie chickens are well known for their prominent air sacs and protruding ear-like feathers. So it's like... These birds often engage in lecking, a form of mating ritual. The males utilize their air sacs to impress females. Oh, it looks... Oh, that's interesting. If I'm gonna be honest, during the winter, Greater Prairie chickens have been observed diving into snow to stay warm. How weird. I'm gonna be honest, if I saw this actually out there, I wouldn't think it's a chicken. But I'm gonna be honest, I would think it's some kind of other animal. Alright, Clay County. Oh, we're only going through Minnesota? I guess so. Alright. Owl. That looks kind of cute. Burrowing owl. I'm gonna sing. It burrows in the dirt, maybe? By the way, it says burrowing. Once found all over the Americas, this small critter is now far more elusive. As their name suggests, these owls create large burrows for their nests instead of creating ones in trees. Ah, not a feeling. Burrowing owls like to live in prairies and open fields where they can use old squirrel or badger holes for their nests. Oh. Everywhere. Oh, it's gonna be a creepy one, isn't it? I'm kind of scared. A part of me is like kind of scared because I feel like it's oh my god, see, I knew it. It's like wood crawlers. See? Found all over North America, these animals are excellent hunters, being able to tread most terrain without making a sound. Their preferred nesting locations are inside the homes of large families where large swarms can adapt easier. What? You will hear screaming. Oh my god, I knew it. Oh, I knew it was something creepy. They stole their voices. Burn the bodies, lest they stand up again. Nature's mockery. Ugh. I'm scared. I'm actually scared. Oh my god, yeah, see? What the heck was that? It's like, it looked like a wood, like the legs of a spider, but wood. Oh my god, no. Why are we still here? Leave! What are we doing here, sir? Please leave. I couldn't see anything. Oh my god, it zoomed in. Oh my god. Is that a wood? Is that what it is? The wood crawler? Or are they gonna attack those people? Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm scared. As I like try and cover my eyes but not cover my eyes. Oh my god, they're not real people. Those are the wood crawlers. A part of me forgot this video was 8 minutes long. What? No, that thing's gonna run at you, bro. You better run. You better run. You better run. I'm not looking at this. I'm not watching this. It's gonna turn its head and look at you and chase after you. Oh my god, why are you so close behind it? Don't do this to me. Fake people. Yeah, I know, and so why are you still recording it? Oh my god. Okay, the person recording this is crazy. God, if it were me, I would have been gone already. It's night? Alright, see ya. Brother. Are they just walking around the house? Ay, something's gonna pop out. Something is gonna... It's like those, I don't know if you guys know those like wood boxes. They're like old. They're like really old. They're like wooden boxes, and then like you kind of like wind it up, and then like the little people move around. It kind of looked like that by the way that the lady was wearing. What is compelling this guy to actually record? Oh my god, he sees him. That's what you get, bro. Just go home. Is Minnesota part of the Appalachian Mountains? Maybe we should watch Appalachian Mountain videos also. Honestly? You guys be down for Appalachian Mountain videos? Alright, see, that was just the first one, and I already was like so scared because I I really felt like something was gonna run at us. Like, see, at the end it ran at us, but there were so many moments where it was just watching them, where I was like, okay, it's definitely gonna like see him and run towards us. And oh my god, that was just the first one though. And here we go with with the chills and the uneasy feeling that I love so much apparently. But that was interesting. I had a feeling like with the first two, like okay, like they made it like all right, you know, simple like nature video like that, like you know those like I guess documentaries or like shows where like they talk about like the animals and stuff like that. But this one is like talking about the moment it said weirdest animals. I was like, okay, something is definitely not gonna be normal. Like they're gonna like in my head, I was like they're gonna start off normal, have some normal looking animals, and then it's gonna progress into like something weird. So I thought there was gonna be more like weird stuff, but the moment it went to like the third one where it was the wood crawlers and it said everywhere, I was like, ah, here we go. This is the one. But I liked that one. It really got me kind of like, you know, you guys saw I was trying to cover my eyes, but I was also like didn't want to cover my eyes, but then I was like I need to cover my eyes because I it really did remind me of like those shows you watch in like well, I'm old. So before like in school, like we would have times where we would watch like movies in class and like those like informative like movies about like animals and stuff. So it kind of reminded me of that. But I did like how they did that progressive normal animal to the wood crawlers, and I am actually intrigued by like the Appalachian Mountains as well. Like I get a lot of that on like my TikTok feeds. So if you guys if you guys want me to watch like Appalachian Mountain videos that we can like watch on stream too, then or not stream on videos also, then we can also do that. All right, so the next one we're gonna get into is the storm safety tips. A part of me feels like this is gonna be like that one from Local 58 TV about the weather service. Or something feels like it's gonna be. But like the intro of this is really like old school VHS vibes, you know. Storm safety tips brought to you by Harbing Technology. I don't know if I'm reading that right. Harbing. Storms can be violent and dangerous. In this cassette, you will learn how to protect you and your family when a severe storm hits your home. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, see cassette. Back in my day. No, I'm old, guys. Part 1. Prepare in advance. Alright. You do not want to get caught in a storm unprepared. To prepare your home in case of a storm, follow these steps. Step 1. Reinforce your home. This may involve improving structural support, replacing roof shingles, or fixing any possible leaks. Step 2. Install an early warning system. This will allow you to know beforehand if a storm or other danger is approaching your home. Recommended albedo alarm from Harbing Technology. I'm reading it as if the E is silent. Step 3. Create a storm bunker. Make sure the bunker matches the following measurements. 10 feet by 18 feet. 18 by 10 feet, 10 by 18 feet. Create concrete foundation at least 8 inches thick. Okay, that seems fair. In the center of your bunker, install large aluminum hemisphere. Okay, 4 to 5 feet. Place shortwave radio next to hemisphere recommended timber radio. Timber? Timber. Okay. So that only turn on radio in the event of an emergency. Okay, what's going on now? Part 2. What to do during a storm. In the event that a storm hits your home, it is important to follow these steps. Okay. Step 1. Quietly take your family to your bunker. Oh, your home does not belong to you now. Step 2. Turn on shortwave radio. Ignore all sound produced by the radio. These are auditory hallucinations. Oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps. Remain calm. What I'm not doing. Your tears are filled with salt. What is going on? Part 3. After a storm. My god, I got goosebumps from that part. If you believe the storm is past, carefully leave your bunker to survey for damages. Okay. If your house has been severely damaged, check for movement inside. Nah, there's something there, bro. There's something there. Don't tell me. Did you hear the chime? Do you hear the chime? You're safe. The storm has passed over. What chime? Look into the field. No, I'm good. Do you see lights? Is this like alien stuff? Return to your bunker. This is some alien stuff, huh? It's like the storm. The aliens caused the storm. Oh my god, it is, isn't it? The aliens caused a storm and they're invading the earth. Right? Listen. Under your feet. Crawling through the floor. Congratulations, you are now well equipped to defend you and your family against storms. Is storms a key word for something? Storm safety tips. That's crazy. The moment. Oh. My god, this is only the second one. Oh my god, the Gemini Home Entertainment ones are getting me, man. Ooh. The part where it said to get into the bunker, leave your home because it's not your home anymore, that gave me chills. I was like, oh my god, this is not a storm anymore. This is not about a storm. This is not about rain. This is not about lightning or thunder. This is about something else. And I literally got goosebumps like that moment it said it's not your home anymore. I was like, oh, it's crazy. But yeah, it reminded me of the weather service one where it's saying like, you know, like don't look outside, but then all of a sudden it's like, oh, look outside. And but this one, it's like, I don't know how to explain, like there are so many thoughts in my head like with these things, and it's like it's hard for me to get them all like out and like in a way where you guys can understand my whole thought process of things. It's like I have so many things going in my head about what's going on, like what I'm thinking, what like I'm theorizing, like what I'm like, okay, what's going on, like ask the questions I'm asking. Like if you guys like, if there was a way for you guys to like just read the things going on in my head as I'm watching this, you guys will understand how hard it is for me to try and get the words out. The moment it said like, do you see lights? I'm like, oh, this is some like extraterrestrial, like alien, like outer space, like kind of thing, you know? And like I said, when we were watching Local 58, I am not someone to think there's not something out there. So this is, I think that's also why like I got goosebumps right away when it said that house is not your home, like in general, like, okay, but like if you think about it, like what's gonna live through the storm aside from, you know, I guess animals actually prepared to like go live through it. But if it's like that kind of storm, I would assume, I was thinking like, okay, there's something like not normal about like them saying, oh, that's not your home anymore, like, you know. And the part where it was talking about how something was crawled, like listening to what's under your feet in the bunker, and I'm just like, okay, that's creepy. It's like, because the bunker is supposed to technically be your safe space. Sure, you're safe in the bunker from like a storm, whatever it is, but just think you're in a bunker. A bunker is like an enclosed space, right? And it's your safe space from the storm. And then if you just like imagine something right outside and it's not gonna leave, like it's gonna stay there. Like if you, it could be in any situation, like, you know, in your home, and then like someone dangerous comes to your door and they don't leave. It could be the case, but you can always like call the police or like, you know. But like in that situation where you're in a bunker, you know, you're trying to stay safe from whatever is out there, but that whatever is out there doesn't leave. So you're just kind of like SOL. So it's like, and so it was. I was just like, oh, that's ooh. So, oh man, yeah. So I liked it. Oh my god, I'm really liking this Gemini Home Entertainment videos. It's crazy. Also, if you guys do want to watch these for yourself or you want to watch any of the other ones before watching me react to them, I'll be putting the link to the channel and the videos we watched today in the description down below so you guys can enjoy them for yourself. But we're going to get into the next one, which is the artificial computer learning. Right? And this is crazy because right now AI is booming and taking over social media right now, and it's actually frustrating me. So Dragnad computing. Alright. Artificial computer learning, a demonstration of artificial thought and computer intelligence. There's gonna be some kind of like... I have a feeling of what it's gonna be. Brief background. For the past 4 years, Dragnad Computing have been developing artificial computer intelligence using new revolutionary methods. These methods have led to produce the world's most advanced artificial intelligence to date. As a test of this intelligence's ability, we gave it the task of creating an original, intelligible story in the format of a children's storybook. 3 iterations of this story will be shown, illustrating the creation process utilized by the artificial intelligence. Okay. Iteration 1. Jack leapt over the river. Okay. It's gonna get dark, isn't it? Marry to follow together. Travel, follow the secret. Jack the river, it is dead. What? First iteration tests heed insufficient results, though patterns and story consistency are clearly visible, albeit unrefined. It's gonna be... I feel like it's just gonna get darker. Jack leapt over the river. Okay. Mary followed close behind. Okay. They are searching for the secret place. I hear you. Do you though? I don't know if you do. I don't know. The intelligence builds up its previous iteration utilizing complex wordage and proper grammar and formatting. Okay. I'm actually kind of scared now because it said I hear you and I don't like that. Jack leapt over the river. There goes Mary down the street. I knew it! I knew it was gonna get dark. The secret place will keep us safe. The river flows, but not with... not with water! Oh my god, no! It's something else, isn't it? Oh my god. The intelligence seems to diverge from its original path and begins a more complex branch of sentences. It's iteration 4. Jack heard it again. Heard what? There's a voice from space. Jack, do you see me? I have become something else. And oh no, what is it? I scared. Nothing. Oh no. Listen to the silver box. Silver box? The stars are moving now. Do you see the hungry eye? No! I don't want to look at the hungry eye. No, I'm okay. I'm fine. What is that? Why are you... Nope. Intent alive? What is... There was a little map. This video should have demonstrated to you the capabilities of RagNet computing artificial intelligence. Oh, don't worry. We hope to have this technology available for commercial and personal use within the year. Don't worry, AI is doing so much right now. Like, I knew it was gonna start off like, but the first iteration was already kind of dark. I was just kind of like, okay, well, where is it gonna go from here? And then after the third one, when I did the fourth iteration, I was like, nah. And then for me, it's like I can't tell if it's like a mix of like something about outer space, like aliens, or like just supernatural like things. Like, I don't want to say it because it's nighttime right here. It's at night now. It's a SK. Like, you know, those creatures like you hear about that are mostly like in the Appalachian Mountains, or like in more so in like areas that are not city like, I guess, where there's like creatures and stuff. And for me, I feel like Gemini Home Entertainment it's giving a mix of like both kind of thing, you know, like giving a mix of like, oh, like something out from space, or something just like supernatural out, you know, out in like the wild, like in general, like in the woods, or just out in the fields or something like that, you know. And I live in like a city area, like the suburbs. For me, like there's always like lights outside, there's always like buildings, there's always like people. I did grow up going to places where it was mostly like field, or like mostly farms and just open area. I know like a lot of those places, like you don't go out late at night in those places. Like, you really don't go out at night because mostly field and like open area, not a lot of lights. It's dark out there. A lot of the time, people are not out doing things at night. They're mostly like up and about in the morning and like in the afternoon when the sun's out. But when it's night, you don't see anybody outside. And, you know, it really gives it that whole like mysterious, scary kind of vibe, because you don't know really like what's out there, you know, unless you go out there. So, yeah, but I do like how, for me at least, like I feel like Gemini Home Entertainment is kind of giving that sense of both like unknown from space and unknown out in general, like out in the wild for us, you know. So, but yeah, so I'm liking it. Like the feeling of like not knowing, really, I think that's what makes me more intrigued and like scared of the idea, like the concept of not knowing, and but knowing that something is there, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why I told you guys, like, I'm not someone to think that there's nothing out there, because I always believe there's something out there. All right, so we're gonna get into this last one, which is our solar system, and I have a feeling this is gonna have to do something with outer space and like, you know, extraterrestrials and stuff like that. If not, you know, who am I to assume? Wow. Oh god. Flashbang. The sun. Situated 149 million miles away, the sun provides light for our entire solar system. Without it, Earth would be a barren, frozen rock. Yeah, honestly. Mercury. As one of the smallest planets in our solar system, Mercury is also the hottest. It sits perilously close to the sun and only takes 87 days to orbit around it. Oh. As the second brightest object in the night sky, Venus can sometimes be seen from Earth. The average surface temperature of the planet is 462 degrees Celsius. Oh man, I hate being in America and only knowing Fahrenheit. Earth. That's where we are. Earth is one of the only planets in our solar system capable of supporting life. Or so they say. With 71% of the planet covered with water, it's a miracle we can all fit. Mars. It looks like a face. Often called the red planet, Mars is a mostly barren desert world. What is that? You can see that? Pieces of Mars have fallen to the Earth in the form of meteorites. Jupiter. As a gas giant, Jupiter has no solid surface, which makes it impossible to stand on it. The large spot on the planet is known as the Great Red Spot. It is not an eye. Saturn. Although mostly a gas giant, there may be a large, solid core deep inside the planet. This planet's prominent rings are quite a sight to behold. They are the gateway. Oh, there's something there. See? Oh, it's Uranus. This planet is classified as an ice giant and is the coldest planet in our solar system. Unlike most planets, Uranus rotates on its side. Neptune. Isn't Neptune also cold? A large storm rages in the planet called the the Great Dark Spot. It is the lens. Neptune has been mutated. What? Mutated? Oh, what is that? Is that Neptune now? The Iris, my bad. That's an R, I thought it was an A. It is with us now. The Iris. I can't read, guys. I told you guys how many times I can't read. Laughing at us. Just laughing at us. Okay, that was... Behold. What am I beholding? Is that Neptune? Are we in the Iris? Oh my god, whoa. Pluto. As the smallest planet in our solar system, Pluto is only 1,188.3 kilometers. Although it hangs at the edge of our solar system, this planet isn't going anywhere. I thought Pluto's not a planet anymore. Sad though. I love Pluto. What about Iris, our solar system? That's crazy. Telling you guys, there's something out there. See, like when it said Earth is the only planet to be able to support life, I'm like, our kind of life, human life, but we don't know about any other kind of life. So I mean, hey, Neptune mutated. We ended up with the Iris, and I was trying to read that as an A, and it was a freaking R, and I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I can't read, okay? I'm a believer that there are things out there. There are things that we can't explain. There are things that we don't know a lot about. I mean, there's a lot of things that we, in general, don't get too much knowledge about because there are some things that are kept from us in general by the government, from certain people, and that's just how it is. Like it kind of sucks that the only way we can get it is like that kind of information, if possible, is by illegal stuff. So, but you guys know my take on this thing. Like, you guys know that I'm gonna keep telling you guys, like, I'm someone who believes that there are things out there. There are things out there in space that we don't know. There are things out in the wild that we don't know, too much about. I'm that kind of person. I'm not gonna say nah, it doesn't exist. I'm not gonna say no, it's not real. I'm someone that says it's possible. I believe there's something out there, and I will not change my mind about it. And it could also be because I grew up listening to the stories that my dad would say to talk about, like living in the Philippines. Like my dad and mom grew up in the province, so they weren't people who lived in the city in the Philippines. They grew up in the province, which is mostly farmland and um like I said, like out there without like no big cities, no big buildings, like barely any lights out there. So like they would always talk about like in the Philippines, like there's creatures there, specific creatures like there's not just one, but there's a whole bunch that you can encounter like there. And I grew up listening to those stories, and I was always like excited to hear about it. I was always like, oh man, this is cool. What made me actually like believe and know that there are things like that out there is when they would tell their stories, because they were there actually experiencing it. I'm not one to say that they're wrong or they're not real, but like when I have other relatives who also talk about these like specific creatures and saying that they're encounters as well, I I'm not gonna sit there and say nah, it's not real because I haven't experienced it. No, 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 no. That's not me. I for sure probably would shit my pants if I did experience it on my own, especially with specific ones. I'm not one to just dismiss the idea completely, you know, like especially like with watching Gemini Home Entertainment, I get affected a lot by like these analog horrors because I believe that there are like stuff out there like I said, like the videos we watched today, a lot of it was mostly about like the unknown like creatures or like things out there. Like if you're not someone who believes in these things, who doesn't think, who really is someone who's like, oh, I need to experience it myself. Like that's your thing. Like I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, like, I'm not gonna force you to believe or not believe something. Like that's your own personal thing. Like I would never try to push something on you, but I'm just telling you my take on my like feelings about these things, because I just want you guys to know how I like my thoughts and the way that I'm thinking when I'm watching these things. These videos we watched today, it was oof, I got goosebumps like probably 75% of the whole time we were watching these videos. So I love it. And I'm actually excited to watch more. So, like I said, if you guys have other suggestions for me to watch, let me know in the comments. If I don't get to playing more games because of work, I am going to just probably start reacting more, because that's might be what I'll be able to do most of. So I hope you guys enjoyed me reacting to the Gemini Home Entertainment videos. We're going to be reacting to more next time. But until then, make sure you like the video and subscribe. Happy holidays, and I'll see you guys later.